Shabbat Shalom. We GMS Nola. Before we get started, we're gonna give all the praises and glory to Yahweh,
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 Bahasham,
Yahweh
Yahushua,
Shai,
Bahasham,
Yahweh
Barakash.
the honors to the apostles and those of great millstone. Peace and blessings to the sense the Yakin pushing this truth all the word Shalom. Keep pushing. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat
Shabbat
Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, but we're gonna get into it, man, because as you see, things going on in the news. You got the wildfires up there in Quebec. It's coming down on New York City, Jersey, DC. So you got a lot of smoke going on. You could tell Esau is working. He moving again. He been pretty, low lately for the past 4 or 6 months, but now he's starting to kick things back up. As you can see, he talking about in the news, power going off, power grid going down. So this man, he got a lot of things coming on, and especially next month with the Fed now dropping. So you got all these things coming together to a head. That this man, he's ready to go with his move here, and he ready to bring in that NW0, man. So we're gonna get started in precepts. Let me get that Psalms 91.
This is the book of Psalms 91 and 1. It said, He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of Yahweh, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence.
So yeah. That's what we out here. We doing this thing for, man. We asking Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man, to deliver us from the snare of the fowler. Talking about Esau Edom. This man's the man of traps. And eventually, he's gonna put troops on the street out here to trap Jacob, man. To corner you off and lay you down, like they say, lay you even to the ground.
Yeah,
And that's that's what the fowler is getting ready to do, man. He got the ultimate traps for Jake out here. And he's getting ready to turn it up a little bit more, man. Let me get that Psalm 64.
God. This is Psalm 64, verse 1. Hear my voice, O power, in my prayer. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy.
God, yeah, and our biggest enemy out here that Israel has, man, the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, is Esau Edom, man. That's our chief, enemy. You can go to Psalm 83 to back that up, man. It tells you exactly who it is in that order. You can continue on.
God. Verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
God, and that's what we begging, man. Because we see the evil that's coming to hide us from the evil counsel of these Bilderbergs, these trilateral commissions, the CFR, and I believe the Club of Rome. I think there was another one, but they got so many little small, think tanks and all this, but the whole time, thinking on how they can trap Jake, you so-called Negro, Latinos, Americans, man, how to stomp you out. Because he's looking to get that birthright, and and the main thing he got is his paws, all revved up, ready for that NW0, and that's what they said in these councils, man. And they think nobody see them,
I got
but
it.
little do they know.
Whenever you finish, I got a precept.
Okay, Con, you got it.
All right, this is I'm gonna go above a little bit. This is Psalms 10 and 2. And I'm gonna read down. It says, the wicked in his high place do persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. It says, for the wicked boasted in his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous, whom the Lord abhorred. It says, the wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is in none of his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he buffeted at them. He has said in his heart, He said in his heart, I should not be moved, but I shall never be in adversity. He says, said his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. It says he said it in the lurking places of the villages. In secret places do he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. And that's the point right here. Verse 9. He laid in the he laid in wait secretly as a lion in his den. It says he laid in wait to catch the poor. He does catch the poor when he draw him into his net.
God, he do catch the poor, man. You Israelites, man, every time. You know, he caught you in that last net was the lockdown thingy, you know, the LD, you know, and that was the latest trap that he had for Jake, man. You know, and he got lined up. Everybody's running down there to go get it, you know, and that was the latest and greatest deception he pulled on the people. But guess what? He getting ready to pull another one, man. You know, he's in the midst of it right now. You know, he's getting ready to go for the ultimate kill because, you know, he prey on the poor, which is you Israelites, man, all the time. You know, he's looking to trap you up, you know, lock you up, throw away the key on you, you know, or just flat out murder you, man, through these soft kill weapons, the jabs, you know, whether he putting you know, stuff in your food, the poison, all the different chemicals, you know, the drinking water, you know,
Got
setting
your
your
pizza,
neighborhood
bro.
up with chemical plants. Okay, gun, you know,
Wait.
oh yeah, say putting your homes next to chemical plants on top of landfills. You know, he got all kind of tricks, man. He get you so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans in, man.
I'm gonna say his new thing is what he's selling in the stores is some fruit and vegetables that are made by this company by Kill Gates, man. And they got a stick on it that say A pill. If you take that shit, they got the C19 already packages in there. You know, they've been putting them in they've
Mhm.
been putting them in the stores so the people can eat them and shit, man.
Mhm.
Hey,
Yeah.
I seen a guy on TikTok. He had the C19 test, and he put Sunkiss on cold drink in it, and every time it came back positive. Every time it came back positive. And then he went and got different tests from different name brands, and every time it came back positive.
Mm.
Yeah, double he putting it in the food now, man. So
Gun,
that
and that's
backs it up. You got it
so
out.
like
I got a quick precept for you, brother.
you got it, Clark.
All right. This Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Gun, let's go into the Edomites, man. You know, the wicked elite. Hey, they get the powers in their hand right now. It was given to them by Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. From the Most High to do his thing right now. You know, take peace from the earth. You know, and say hey, they practice that evil upon their beds, man. You know, they can't wait until I forget what the precept go, but you know, pretty much whatever they say, they're gonna do it. I think it's in the end of that Micah 2:1, like it bring it to light or something like that. But they can't wait till the light. You got it. I think it's in that verse.
Oh, what you said? You want to read the next verse? Or come again? What you want me to get, brother?
Oh, you keep on reading. Might be in verse 2.
All right. I'm gonna start from the top because it do say when the morning is light. Woe to them that
Okay.
devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it
Mhm.
because it is in the power of their hand. And they covet
Um,
fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house and a man in his heritage.
yeah, kind. So they can't wait to carry out that evil deed they've been planning, man. You know, and say they oppress a man in their heritage. And exactly, they oppress, you know, the Israelites, man. Ain't nobody tell us who we were, you know, when it come to Edom and you know, the other heathens, man. Especially Edom. You know, he buried it and stayed burying it, man. I forget the elders say that who was it? The apostles out there. Some Edomite jumped out of a limo and asked you, where you get this information from? You know, we spent all kind of money, you know, to hide this from y'all. You know, and that's what he did, man. He said, you no longer Israelites, you niggas now. You know, you speaks, you wetbacks, you know, and all the above. You know, you gangsters, you drug dealers and pimps and whores. You know, he ain't say you was Israelites no more, man. You know, so he did all kind of lies, treachery, and deceit, and spent all kind of money just to try to bury the truth, but he couldn't do it, man. You know, so he's known for oppressing a man, you know, and his heritage, man. You know, and here today he's standing up in that place and saying he the people. You know,
I
and
got a
that's all
precept.
about oppression.
Got something for you too.
Yeah, I
Okay,
got a
come on.
precept to back you up. I'll go after you, Kalaya.
Con. Yeah, this is Psalms 64 and 1. And it reads, hear my voice, O Yahweh, in my prayer. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. And it's going to get to the point. Verse 4 says, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly they do suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? They
Mm-hmm.
search con. And these devils, they encourage themselves in a wicked manner. All right. They say they're doing good for the communities, for the you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, just like Kill Gates and Melinda. All right. They said, all right, you so-called Israelites, you Israelites, you should get the jab first. That was by design, man. That's what they planned from the beginning. Because they are perpetually at war with us, man. Edom is perpetually at war with the nation of Israel. You got it, brother.
God, yeah, and in verse 3 it say what they tongue, man. They do it with the laws they got, the media, the propaganda, and they use that all against you so-called Negroes, and Native Americans, man. You know, they force the people. You know, if you don't take this, you won't have a job, or you can't travel. You know, and they did that all the way they tongue, man.
Can I
Yeah.
read this last verse, brother? If I could share. Verse
Mm-hmm.
6, it says, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. So they know these different ways, all right, to come at you, Jakes. They know how to make you, Jakes, a offer that you can't refuse. All right. They gonna make you take the jab and then tell you, hey, we're gonna take everything from you if you don't take it. How much more the MOTB, man? When that's coming into play. You got it, brother.
And they do shoot at the perfect, Israel's, slash the elect, man. They shoot at us, but hey, like I said, we covered. Lord willing, be at that number, covered by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. And like saying they study your keystrokes when you go on a certain website. They study your buying patterns, your buying habits, you know. And so they do a deep search, man. They go around and do surveys. You go out to the store, they asking you, how much you spend in the store. What's your favorite type of jeans? What's your favorite liquor and all this kind of stuff. They do a deep search, man. And they getting it all off these phones that we got.
That's one way.
Mhm.
And also, when it comes to Jacob, enemies naturally know you. They know you. They know what you like. You niggas like to eat them chicken wings. You like to go to these bars. They know this shit.
Mhm.
Esau is a man of analytics. He's a man of numbers and data. All right, and deep studies. That's why I tell you the scripture just told you his heart is deep. So he studied his enemies down to the fullest. All right, he know what make
Mhm.
you niggas tick, man. You vatos. All right, you Northern Kingdoms, he know about you too. Native Americans, he know. And then I think years ago, you brothers heard it with the guy Rabbi Finkelstein when he said they asked him questions about different ethnic groups of people, and it got to you Judites, man, you so-called Negroes. He said, "What about them? All you gotta do is offer them a. See, they're good at dancing, they make good barbecue, and they got a good two-step. What about them? Nothing special about you, niggas, man. So let's sure your enemies know you. All right." You vatos, you love working all day, making money. Go get that money back to Senorita. You like to do that. You like to do that booger sugar and drink a lot of Corona. All right, and talk shit. They know this shit already, man. Your enemies have ran a deep studies on you, man. I'm talking about put you in different scenarios. They love, you Judite men. You let them switch your sweets. You let them big booty girls, man. You love the night, you love the nightlife. So what they do, they cast it out there to you, man.
And that's why every time you turn on you pull up your app, YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, whatever, your algorithm, they call the algorithm. All you see is big booty this, big booty that. That's all you just see. It's just rows and rows and rows of yams or pictures.
Yeah.
The type of woman you like. You click over you go to a website, you see all these, these advertisements with clothing, malt liquor, and whatever kind of alcohol, and he's constantly,
wings.
yeah, you got Wingstop specials, all this kind of stuff,
lemon pepper, got that too.
Yeah,
that big nigga talking about lemon pepper.
Yeah,
nigga that's selling you lemon pepper wings and shit.
Good.
GMO wings and shit all day, man. They got them niggas are lesser. They call them lesser luminaries. So they have them. They got them working for them. The devil got a receipt for them niggas. When you see them niggas advertising liquor, like the nigga P Diddy, he got all that liquor and shit. They just really just getting data on you niggas, man. The women too. The women be so bugged out. They sit there for hours watching one motherfucker shampoo their hair all day. All right, they shampooing their hair, putting on lotion. They got one motherfucker on YouTube. She just take a bath all day. Tell you front to back about soap. Shit is bugged out, but they know what you like. And like I said, you probably seen it with I put it in there a while back with the father of propaganda. All right, that dude nephew was also the father of propaganda. His nephew is over Benet. The guy named Edward Benet. He was called the father of propaganda. His nephew is something I forgot his first name, but his last name is Benet too. He's over fucking Netflix, man. So they got you niggas tuned in and watching movies all day, and then teaching you and programming you through the media, through the TV. This thing called the medium. Even this computer that we on, it's a form of a medium. It got programs and things like this brother Samaya went into where all those recommends and shit. Like the brother said, through your phone, they tell you, oh, you want to buy a deep freezer? You might be talking to somebody else about buying a deep freezer. Deep freezer pop up on the computer, man. All right. Go ahead,
So that's what he's doing, man. He's getting all this analytical data. He's studying your behavior. Because man, he loves to study psychology. To know what you're thinking. He's obsessed, like you're saying. He want to be like the Most High, man. So he want to read your thoughts. So that's why he's bringing out this brain seal, man. He wants to he wants to control any and everything about you, man. He wants to know everything. He don't want to let a thought escape him. And he's getting all this data ready, and he's seeing just from the average Jake today that Jake ain't ready for what he got prepared for him, man.
No.
He's ultimately that the C-HIP, which is the digital currencies that's coming up. And you definitely ain't ready for if you get ready to turn these damn lights out like you've been talking about.
Yeah, mine went out today for hours from 9 in the morning to 2:30, man.
It did that down here too. It went out yesterday for hours.
Come on. So yeah, he's putting it out there, man. He's gauging the public right now, seeing how you react when these lights go out. You know, see if people are getting riled up, pissed off, because he's getting ready. If he's saying what he's gonna do is true, you know, he's gonna turn it out completely. You know, saying for up to 7, 10 days, or maybe 14 days. Who knows what this man got in store? You know, but he's getting ready to roll because he's tired of effing around with you boneheaded Israelites, man. You know, he want to taste that NW0. They getting old, they dropping dead. You know, and even the insiders, so-called insiders, they infighting, man. They don't think this thing gonna get popped off, but he's about to go with his move because you know he got but a short time, man. You know, and you gonna see
Hold
how
on,
serious.
man.
Okay, con, yeah, you gonna see how serious it is out here on day 3 or day 4 with no food, no water, man. You know, so this what this man gonna do. You know, and it goes back to those unrighteous decrees, man. You know, he's gonna drop that martial law. You know, he's gonna take any and everything you got. He's gonna be possession and full control of FEMA. You know, so what you niggas gonna do then?
Yeah, I got the one I was holding.
Hey,
They come.
hey, Rod, you still got that 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 manuscript of
Yeah, I
Project?
got.
That need to come out. That's that's on time to what's actually been going on. These people got this program called Project Zypher that they've been actually in play with, man, for the last since
2010, 11 or something like that. Well, it's been longer than that, but
yeah, it's been going on for a while. They really didn't increase it. You know, this is why these things are happening. You know, your lights ain't going off just because, man. Oh, the power grid is overwhelmed. Oh, a cat got stuck in a tree on a power line. I said, no. These people got some shit they're running the play. Go ahead,
You want that first or?
it's up to somebody. I just throwing it out there for
yeah, you want to bring out your precept and then bring out what the elder got for you.
Kind, yeah. This precept, just backs up everything brothers have been talking about. How Esau, hey, he's our main enemy out here. He's the one that's constantly coming with these agendas to come against us. But for the majority of our people out here, they still look at this man as their best friend. As you were saying, when the LDs happened and he came with the C019 jabs, he sold it to the people, especially our people, as what's going to open society back up. It's going to make you feel better, and we're going to go back to normal. And our people drank that down to the dregs of that cup. And now look at all these sudden permanent sleepers out here, as we'll put it. All these just negative things coming from it. But this is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach chapter 12. I'm gonna start at verse 10 and then jump around. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Hey, this is that same serpent from the garden. This is that same devil that put Abel to death. This is the same devil that wanted to put Jacob to death. This is the same devil from Greece, Rome, the times of slavery, all the way up until today, putting you Jakes to death. Just because he, comes with the business suit and the smile and he smells like pine sol doesn't mean he's your best friend. I'm going to jump to verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into the pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. Here's the main point I wanted to get to. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. Everything that ever goes wrong in Jake's communities, who's the first one to come with the solutions? Hey, Esau, Edom, and then you Jakes thinks that he's helping you out, but then let down the road, what? You're just in that much worse of a situation. He came with the civil rights and equality, and what do we have now? Single parent households, broken families, women are whores, the daughters are whores, the boys are sodomites or gangbangers. Just everything this devil has come to you, Jakes, with is modernity and making society better and bringing equality has just further destroyed your communities in your minds. And it's going to be it was no different with the LDs and the jabs, and it's going to be no different with what the charagma that he's coming with. Oh, you'll be able to, the deaf will be able to see again, the blind will be able to hear. You can unlock your car door with your hand. You don't need to carry a wallet. But then what? You're locked into the grid, and if you get out of line, they just cut your funds off, and then eventually cut your goddamn head off.
We're gonna get a Kushab precept real quick, and then I want you to read what y'all can got there about Kushab.
God, this Revelations 12 and 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time.
Yeah, so Esau, man, the so-called white man, he knows he has but a short time. So we about to see some things get real interesting here real soon, man. He's been quiet, but you can tell he's starting to move behind the scenes, man. And like you're saying, the brother's been seeing military convoys on the move down here. I seen a few here and there a few days ago on, Interstate 12. Then I got a buddy of mine that's on the road driving trucks. You see them out in Monroe in convoys. Then a video came out from this one Edomite, Patrick Humphreys. He's talking about how they doing drills up there with the lights going out up there in Illinois, and so this man, he's getting ready for something, with the senators, with the sat phones. So he has something up his sleeve, man, and it's all to put the hell down on you Israelites, man. He's ready to get you out the damn way. At least that's what he like to think. But really, when he get down to it, he really wants the man of the Lord that you see on the screen, man. That you see all over the highways and byways all over the world preaching this truth. Because your average Jake, with an amigo or just a boneheaded nigga, they just want to barbecue or grill fajitas on Sunday, man. You're gonna be easy work, man. But he's really targeting the man that you see pushing his word, and definitely the man you see on the screen here, man. So we're not ignorant of certain devices, man. We can see you coming,
No doubt.
You got it, Ryan.
This is dealing with the information the elder called for, and it's on EINDTIJDNIEUWS.com. And the title of this article is David Goldberg's Final Words and His Handwritten Notes on Project Pogo and Project Zypher. And I'm going to hit the main points in it. So we'll get into this. The crux of this, I want to introduce you right away. What is it all about? This is it. This is what the documents reveal. There are too many people waking up. There are too many Americans, more and more of them that are suspicious of the 1948ers. More and more Americans are aware of Z-ism. This has been around for decades and decades. You go back to the 50s, the 60s, there's a lot of literature about Z-ism, about the 1948ers. Let me see.
Get down to the
kind of. One really interesting aspect of all this is that the gatekeeper channels and the shield channels, typically these will be disinfo channels. Disinfo channels like A Jones, for example, have been a very long time disinfo Z-ist channel. Very, very active in deflecting people away from Z-ism. AJ talks about everything, but he never talks about the 1948ers. So that is an active disinfo channel that has been around. What they've created with these new gatekeeper channels is very truthful channels. They are very honest. They don't put out a lot of disinfo. They are actually legitimate, and that is done to give them credibility among the people who are awake, who are waking up. This was very specifically done. The documents talk about that. Now I'm going to talk about what is the purpose of the whole operation. And the purpose of this is to put out truthful channels to attract people to them. They call it tag, track, and ID. It is a term used throughout the documents. It's something you'll want to remember. This is very common throughout these documents. They refer to it all the time. So what does that tell you? They want to tag, they want to track you, and they want to identify who you are. If you are watching these channels, if you are informed, if you are awake on these issues, they want to tag you, they want to track you, and they want to know exactly who you are. So this is discussed a lot in the documents. I'm just looking through right now, and there are two projects, and it's very important to listen to this. Project Pogo is one of them, and Project Zypher. Project Pogo and Project Zypher are the two projects that the classified documents are referring to, and each has a different role. Project Pogo is about the YouTube gatekeepers, how they are all agents, they are all paid to put out truthful information so that they can tag, track, and ID the people that are watching the videos and giving them likes and giving them comments. They are tracking all of it. Project Zypher is a different project, and that's what I'll talk about in a bit. That's the second stage here that's coming up, and that is the termination. They are going to exterminate these people, whether it is tag them for anti-sim speech, charge them with crimes, eliminate them completely. And this is where I'll talk about in the documents where they talk about guillotines, viral attacks, targeted. How are they going to eliminate these people without too much suspicion, without too much people noticing? But here's the problem. As I read the documents, I have from 4 years ago, I have documents from 2 years ago, and then I have documents from 3 months ago. So there's a progression in the timeline as the projects change, and Project Zypher has changed. In the beginning, they have been talking. They were talking a lot about, okay, we are going to infect these people with a pestilence that imitates the flu pestilence. They are going to eliminate them in various ways that would be suspicious. In the documents that I have now from 3 months ago, and this was published around 2020, 2021, they are saying the amount of people they have to eliminate is too large. It's too many. We are talking about millions of Americans, and this is where we see their plans are changing, and they are going to initiate something that is devastating and that is extremely frightening. And based on what I can see in the documents, we're talking about power outages along with a purge. They're going to come in, they're going to take you out of your home, they're going to put you into a military vehicle or whatever, a van, and drive you away and place you into a camp. It's a very, very big operation that they are planning. It's millions of Americans. They will do it under the cover of night, under the cover of blackness, during one of these planned blackouts. The blackouts are based on documents I'm just looking at right now. They have a 3-day blackout. They have a nationwide blackout that lasts 2 days, and a lot of localized blackouts. And you brothers were saying in your different locations, you've been experiencing blackouts, localized. So it is a whole series of blackouts that they are going to do. And of course, it will be blamed on all kinds of things. They might blame it on Iran. I have seen that mentioned in the documents. They have already prepared people for this. There are going to be more blackouts that are already predicted programming. So we may see more of this as we go on.
And that's what it's all about right now. You know, Esau, he's ready to drop the hammer. You know, the hammer of the whole earth. He's ready to get busy, man. You know, he's tired of playing. He's tired of, like I saying, growing old. He's tired of getting the heart transplants, 3, 4, 5, 6 heart transplants. You know, you seeing some of the Rothschilds been dropping dead lately. You know,
As
the
they say.
Rockefeller.
So they say.
Yeah, yeah, true, true. Yeah, you can't believe nothing you see on the news for real.
So
You know, so
I got you a
they've been,
precept, bro.
yeah, all right, they've been disappearing. You know, and it's all getting to that point, man. And here we are. You know, and now the ultimate trick they got now is talking about anybody could be a white S. You know, whether you I can't, well, let's say supreme. You know, anybody, any race, any tribe, any whatever could be a white. You know, supreme, man. You know, so he's trying to gather everybody to fit his narrative, man. So he's ready to roll, calling everybody a T, especially you Israelites, man. No matter what, you're gonna be gunned down or rounded up, either way, man.
I got it.
You say you got one quad?
Yeah. Your voice, your volume was going in and out. Am I the only one heard it, or is it tripping on my end?
Yeah, he doing it on mine a little bit.
All right. This Psalms 22 and 20. That was a beautiful prophetic article that brother just read. It's on point. And that's why the Lord reveals his secrets to his servants, prophets. It says in 2 Corinthians, the 2nd chapter, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Hey, the Lord just gave us his device, what he's going to do in the coming days. And you notice he said they're really going to come down on anti big hats, you know, anti so-called Jews, okay? And these are the people that he's going to come to first and foremost. Who is more anti so-called Shemitic than us? All right. Psalms 22 and 20. Deliver my soul from the sword. And the so-called white man is the sword of Yahweh Shem Shai. My darling from the power of the dog. All right. And this is exactly what he is. He's an Edomite dog. All right, who the Lord has let the basis of men rule in the inner days. Okay. Save me from the lion's mouth, because what the brothers say, they're gonna come in at night, take people out of their home, cause a blackout, and he's not coming to talk to you or re-educate the certain people that are these so-called truthers and the truthers. He's coming in to do what a lion do you and devour you.
Yeah, give you.
For thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorns.
Yeah, see,
this is who he wants.
I say he's coming to give you that permanent headache.
Right?
Yes.
That NyQuil. All right. Go ahead, brother.
All right. And it says, I will declare thy name unto the brethren in the midst of the congregation. Will I praise thee? And that's what's going to get you killed. Out here prophesying, teaching in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai. You you know what they say. And those are the ones he says he's going to come in at night, cause a blackout, then people are going to disappear. But the Lord is going to protect his elect. And if he do let you get let you get taken, that's just your lot, you know. But he's coming for us for first and foremost. Nobody has more truth. We have the truth. Okay? And that's what he's coming against. It's an all-out assault against the truth. You got it, brother.
I got a precept of what Quab was going into real fast. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 16, and I'm gonna start about 66. It says, "What will ye do, or how will ye hide your sins before the Most High and his angels? Behold, the Most High himself is the judge. Fear him. Leave off from your sins and forget your iniquities, to mingle no more with them forever. So shall the Most High lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble." And this the point. Everything else is the point. It says, For behold, a burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision, in reproach, and trodden underfoot. But there shall be in every place and in the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. All right, it says, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but shall but shall spoil, but shall spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away your goods and cast some of you out of your houses. All right, and this you got some more. It says, then shall it be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. You got that?
God, so yeah,
Whoever-
yeah, you're gonna be like I said, they're gonna be like madman sparing none, man. You know when JT hit, you know when it's full JT and all hell breaking loose out here, these troops on the street gonna be out here sparing none, man. It goes into it, say they ain't gonna leave no stone unturned, man. They searching from the top to the bottom of the house, to the back of the house, to the front. You know, they like I said, they ain't coming to play patty cake. They ain't coming to you know, bring you MREs because you in distress because you ain't ate or had water in 3 4 days. No, they coming to kill, man.
Hey Ryan, do you got that article from Mars Text? The old one I got?
Let me look
put it
for
out,
it.
just to put it out there, you know. We in some trying times. They ain't playing no games, man. When these troops come, and these different troops they got, you know, whether they be of Israeli or Blackwater, you name them. They ain't coming to play games with you, Jakes, man. They did it before. They did it down here in New Orleans in the time of Katrina. All right, they sent militia groups down here, man, to kill and destroy, and
Mhm.
they was doing it. All right, whether and like I said, I didn't heard
Mhm.
the horror stories of how they turned off the lights. Well, when Katrina happened, they had all the lights off. They was killing a lot of you, Jake, with night vision on, man. Night vision goggles. All right,
Mhm.
you be busting your little shots and stuff, and then by morning break, it just slews of just all of you just laid up dead in the project hallways and stuff, man. And they coming to do it again. All right,
Mhm.
and this is all a part of the wrath of the Lord. All right, martial law is going to hit. It's going to hit hard in these various different cities, whereas most of you Jakes are, man. All right, because you public enemy number one. Let's just call it how it is, man. Anytime there's a a big event here in Americas, you public enemy number one, right? And they coming for you, man.
Yeah, it's because he like to use the so-called white people like he after them and so upset with them, but the whole time we knowing who you really after, man. You know, when you come and get them, you gonna claim, you're gonna round up conservatives, Christians, and all these Bible thumpers. But the whole time you got your eyes focused on the man of the Lord, man. You
Yeah,
know, in the nation Israel. We know exactly what you got up your sleeve, Esau, Edom, man. You
I
know?
got I got two for you.
Okay.
This is the first one is Jeremiah chapter 22. What Jeremiah chapter 18 verse 22. It says, "Let a
Mm-hmm.
cry be heard from their houses." Excuse me. Let a cry be heard from their houses when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly against them. For they shall
Mm-hmm.
dig. It says, for they have digged a pit to take me and hid a snare for my feet.
Yeah. So that troop is coming, man. You know? And like you're saying, it's all from the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh, man. They send these troops on you Israelites because you've been wicked as hell. You refuse to turn back to your power, you know? So guess what? You won't listen. He's gonna send that trooping on you, and all through that vessel, that wicked vessel, Esau Edom, to put his hands on you one good time, one good last time. So you're gonna let Esau Edom get bucket nasty out here, You're gonna let him run wild. You're gonna let him grow his horns fully extended.
And like it goes into Ezekiel, the Lord is fashioning Esau as a sword to lay a
Mm-hmm.
sword slaughter against you tribes one last time, man. All right, and
Mm-hmm.
this goes into it too a little bit. This is somebody got an echo. Somebody had to mute their screen. But it's Revelation 12 and 12 says, "Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the
Mm-hmm.
inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down upon you, having great wrath, because he know it that he has but a short time.
Yeah, and we enter into that short time, man. You know, hey, the Fed now is getting ready to drop, so this man's got to do something to get the people in a big shock and paralyze them with fear. You know, that's when he do his best dirty work. When everybody's in a panic and a scare, and you at your lowest point, man. You know, that's when he like to move in. You know, when blood in the streets, that's when he likes to get down. Because the people, they're gonna be willing and screaming to accept anything at that point. You know,
Yeah,
just to get some food.
I seen in one of the Salaki, I seen one of the top big wigs over there. That's a part of BlackRock. He said it like 2-3 days ago in like a little keynote speech he was doing or interview he was doing with a guy. He said, "Man, it's no more convincing the people. We're gonna make you do what we want you to do. Like it's no more trying to convince you to do this, do that. We're gonna make you do it. That goes into that mandatory, the different mandatory jab, the mandatory chip, air chip. That's what we've been going over for years, man. All right. We in those times, man. This devil finna come down on you with wrath, man, because he knows he has but a short time. He knows when he slowly, and he knows in time when he starts to persecute the elect of the Most High, come against the Israelites as a whole. He knows the Most High is gonna turn up on him, man. So he gonna really push for this NW0 now. NW, yeah, I'm gonna say it like the NW0. All right. So So you could tell us out there too, because this devil even went so far. There's been a big outrage about that new Captain America. He put it out there, Captain America, New World Order,
man. They had to change the title.
Yeah, they had to change the title. The people spooking,
Yep. Yeah, like you said, so many people are waiting now. He just can't slide that in no more, man. But hey, there's nothing they can do to stop it. He's gonna get a taste of this thing, man. He's been working so long on to get it. He has to gonna see it come to pass. And say, like I say, he been, the time is short. He already said, he already got the space weapons ready. And need be, he ready to fight in space. So what is he saying? He knows the scriptures, man. So he's ready to get it on with Yahweh Shai, the Israelites. He ready to get it on now. It ain't no more mistaking what this man want to do. He ready to use that sword, and they say he don't use it in vain, do he? So he ready to get down. So the Most High built up a worthy opponent, and Yahweh Shai, when he come back on them chariots, they gonna lock horns. Esau and Yahweh Shai, man. And we gonna see it.
Jack, what we were talking about.
And I got that info for you, Yakina.
This is Job 5:12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that his hands cannot perform their enterprise.
Yeah, that enterprise, man, the NW0. This man, he's itching to get it, man. That's what this CBDC all about. And ultimately, the C-hip, man, to go in your right hand on your forehead that's already got the green light to go to get put in people, man. So we very close to all this thing that we talking about coming to pass, man. We right on the doorsteps of this thing. Like we got a toe inside the door already, So it's
I got a precept, brother.
We already got the one here with the hand C-hip. The brain C-hip is already in motion. And every time you look around, all you hear on the news is World War III. Russia moving the nukes. Tactical nukes.
Yeah, that damn Vladimir Putin. You noticed in the last 2 months, everywhere he go at, he got 3 guys holding the holding the briefcase with the portable charger to the hidden button, man. He got the portable button, man, on the go.
The radiation codes.
And all the codes and the key and that big red button hidden under that clear box, man. All right.
So yeah, that's all in the news, man. World War III, economies collapsing, recession, depression. It's
Yeah.
just a matter of time for all this shit just, that domino fall and shit just goes fast, man.
Yeah. But meanwhile, a nigga down here worrying about Zion Williams messing with 2 whores, man. Who
Yeah.
gives a goddamn? Who gives a goddamn, man?
Gives a fuck.
Yeah, who cares,
Right.
man?
Right.
Oh man, the Nuggets are up 2-1 against them. Man, I give a goddamn about that shit, man. We about to go to World War III, man. All right,
Con-
the Lord finna come back. All right,
Mhm.
the implementation of the chip is here, man. Okay,
Mhm.
who gives a goddamn?
Whoever holding some, they got it.
Yeah,
You holding
I
two
got
of
one.
what?
Yeah, get it after him, Raya.
God.
That little snippet.
You had one on what?
Kind I had the one somebody had called. It went with what he was saying about force. It's Psalms 94:20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law?
Mm-hmm. And that's what that man does, man. You frame mischief by law. And the ultimate law where he really gonna get down is when he declare martial law, man. You know, no rules for you so-called American citizens out here. All your rights taken away at a stroke of a pen, man. All they gotta do is declare, and that's it. I believe the country has already been under FEMA control now for the past 2 years, maybe 3 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
when Trump declared a
mhm,
national emergency,
it's done, yeah.
Yeah.
So America is still under that, and all they need is the right disaster, man, to really clink down. And start rolling out them tanks on the streets, the Humvees, and checkpoints and everything else, man. You got some Claude?
Yeah. This Psalms 37:12. The wicked plotteth against the just and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. And his teeth is like you say, this legislation. These decrees he's putting out. The National Defense Authorization Act that gives him free
Mm-hmm.
reign to just come kill you. You can't have no legal counsel, whatever. Rex 84. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And he's plotting on all of this technology and all of these decrees he's passing. It's for us. It's for the elect. It's for the so-called anti-48ers. Okay, that's what it's all
Mm-hmm.
for. Al Qaeda, all of these so-called T's. All right, they're just precursors for us. Okay, and that's who he's gnashing his teeth at the just, because the men of the Lord are the just. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming, because the Lord is the one controlling him. He's the one that's going to give him the go with his move. And when he go with his move, that's his end. That's what he don't know. He's going to bring forth great death. He's gonna damn near fulfill his enterprise. And then what's going to happen? He's going to get taken down.
Yep.
The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and the needy. And those are the men of the Lord teaching this truth. And to slay such as be of upright conversation. And that upright conversation is what they're going to call hate speech,
Bigotry,
horrific jargon. All right, things that are going to be punishable in a new revolt by death, by simply things that you say that go against the system. And that's a plot. That's the device he has set forth for us, man.
Now bring that out, Ryan. You got some heavy info. Like I said, the apostles have been bringing it out for years, and like I said, I was able enough to save a lot of that info, man. And that info that this brother bring out still stands to this day. These are the plans and the thoughts of the wicked, or what they're planning on doing. The average everyday Israelite, the prophets, the teachers, all right, the men that's out here teaching in the name of Yahweh Shem Rashad. All right, even the sincere view, because you guess what? All of us are locked into this thing called the meta world, the IP. You got the IP addresses and all. You all locked in, man. So at the end of the day, you might as well go out on 10 toes down for something righteous, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
these niggas dying over rags and street corners and bullshit. You might well go out if you have to go out. You know, Lord will we don't go out. You go out for something righteous though, man. Go ahead,
Mhm.
Doc.
I think Kaya had a.
You have something up?
Yeah, I just wanted to make a point. Y'all brothers been adding a lot of great things, but this man about the FDA approved debt on Jake, man. He gonna
Mhm.
pass that through the FDA. I
Oh,
mean,
Mhm.
he passed the FDA
You
the
got
thing
to
Elon Musk for the head thing. He gonna FDA that. He gonna pass that through the FDA and they gonna approve it, man. That's it. You got it.
hey, Kaya, what? Second Ezra 16 say? Great, what is it, 18? Great death. He's going to
Great
bring
debt.
not just death, great death.
Great. He framing mischief by law. He
Yeah.
gonna FDA approve debt, man, on Jake,
Mhm.
Well, I
and
want
it's
to
gonna
keep saying that
pass.
the F word. You know, this say he's gonna be a producer, a great producer of death.
Yeah,
You
great
know, we dealing
producer.
with
Hey,
YouTube. You know, we dealing with
Yeah.
YouTube. You know, dumbass man. You know, they like to
I'm just
flag
gonna.
the videos and shit over those different institutions that they have, man. But it's
Mhm.
all good. They do hell with it. We'll make another goddamn page and 5 more of them. All right.
You
Yeah.
know, guys.
Yeah.
But this is on texmars.com, and I'll spell his name out. It's lowercase TEXEMARRS.com. And this is dealing with his book. And they've also got a link to, I guess, the documentary to it, Gulag, USA. Concentrated, well,
Kool-Aid.
concentrated camps in America, feds set to toss millions of innocent Americans into gruesome factories of torture and death. What does that sound like? Project Zypher. Could it be? Sounds preposterous. Yet in this video, Tex Mars marshals overwhelming evidence so convincing it boggles the mind. The Holy Bible, of course, prophesies of unparalleled bloodshed, great death, great wrath, and human suffering. In Revelation, we are told that vast numbers of innocent human beings will be slaughtered. But he going off on his Christian buggery. America is not exempt. The killers who would perpetrate these new concentrated camp holodecks or Holly causes are active today inside our borders. Indeed, they walk among us. With your own eyes, examine the evidence. Congressman Jack Brooks angering Lieutenant Colonel Oliver North and cronies by exposing the existence of top secret FEMA plan, Rex 84, a scheme to round up American dissidents into camps and suspend the Constitution. And who's the main target of Rex 84? You Southern Kingdom, you so-called Negroes, so-called African
Mhm.
Americans. Railroad cars, complete with chains and shackles designed to transport victims to camps, discovered in the USA. Sightings of actual concentrated camps inside the USA with guard towers and a crematoria, a to, to put those bodies on the cinder, prepared
Mhm.
for a signal from the elite to begin their heinous operations. The U.S. Air Force Manual, Garden Plot, Plan 55 2, outlining the operations of camps that imprison civilians. Operation Cable Splicer, the secret plan to identify and target resistors to the NW0 and arrest and incarcerate these men and women when the order is given. The torture tools to be used in tomorrow's chambers of horrors to include high-tech laser weapons, thumb screws, chainsaws, electric shock, branding irons, skull crushers, and guillotines.
Oh Lord.
And man, bringing out all the toys. Yeah. And that's what he gonna use, man. He gonna bring out all his toys for you Israelites, man. You
Ooh,
know, and once you get in that camp, like they say, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. You know, you're gonna have to have a decision to make. Either you're gonna get to see him or you're gonna watch your head roll. You know, you're gonna see your head rolling, but you're gonna see your body. Because they say your eyes, you still got conscious for like a few seconds while your head rolling. You know.
And you're gonna have that goofy, bugged out look on your face as your head's lying sideways on the floor.
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
you gonna look like Mr. Bean on the way out, man.
yeah, right. Yeah.
You about to say something, Kaya, or something?
Yeah, you got nah. That guy that mentioned that, what that's a Edomite, Raya,
Yeah, you might.
and you got right, and you got Dabo 777, whatever. You got all these people say these things. Here, their pages never get striked. All right, nothing happened. But when we talk about these same things, we get what? We get going to YouTube jail. All right, but is medical misinformation, or is bullying, cyberbullying, is all these things. But here you got Dabo talking about this. He been talking about it. This man page ain't never get clipped, man. All right, but like you said, they got set up because you mentioned it in the Project Cypher thing. They got set up truth sales or
The
whatever.
gatekeepers.
The gatekeepers that they want to see the people that tunes into these people. They know we watch those people, but whether we watch them or not, we still automatically bringing out what the scriptures say. But Dabo 777 or whatever he is, he one of them gatekeepers who he juiced in, man. You know, he with the
David
agenda.
Icke.
He's part of the agenda, and many more. AJ, you know, you got your boy AJ. We can't even say names. We can't even talk, man. Go ahead, Doc. You got it.
Controlled
Canadian
opposition.
prepper.
Yeah, he's
David
prepping.
Icke.
Yeah, they giving good information out, but they, like you said, they just taking account. The project that they have is a count. I had the word project. It means a mental plan or a scheme to throw. It says to throw the mind into the objective world. So a project is used to put a mind, people mental, or the people that the project is ran on into the objective world in which the thing that they want to do. Okay, that's what they want to do. So they're gonna put your mind inside of it, that you basically be hypnotized by it, and that's what they did with actual projects, man. All right.
What's another name for it? Ghetto.
The ghetto.
Check
Right.
it out. From a book I got, a dictionary, all right, a Webster Encyclopedia and Branded Dictionary. All right. This is the word ghetto.
Yep,
right?
cone off. To cone off, man. You got it.
It's a ghetto, a section of a city in which, in former times, in most European countries, all Jews were required to live. All right, a section predominantly inhabited by Jews. All right, in the U.S., a city, especially a thick populated slum area, inhabited predominantly by Negroes, Puerto Ricans, or any other minority group, often as a result of social or economic restrictions. All right, a barrio, a ghetto, a settlement outside the city walls, man. They tell you who we're talking about right there. Who's the part of the project, man?
Yeah. Insignificant. Insignificant. Ghetto means cone it off. Insignificant places, man.
Like down here, I want to say real quick, like down here, every other state throughout these United States, you have what they call counties. But when you get here in Louisiana,
parish,
right, through the what they call Napoleonic laws they have here, this is set up as a prison state. They have something what you call parishes. Now within those parishes, where they got the hoods at, or where Jake at, they call them wards. You go into the word ward, it goes to meaning to lock down, in prison. All right. So this nigga, he was all about playing on words from the beginning, and then he didn't play you Jake's rep hoods out here, wards. I'm from the 9th ward, 3rd ward, 6th ward, 17th. All the while they're locking you in, man.
Hey, Elder, in Clinton, Louisiana, where my mama from, they got wards down there. In fact, the high school she went to was like 5th ward or something in the country. They have wards down there.
Yeah, which means to lock down, man. All right.
Me.
That
Anybody got
me.
anything? So you still reading on that? Or?
I think that's it. I think that was it. That was most of the meat right there.
Anybody got a precept or something? Yeah. No closing points. Nobody want to say nothing. For I guess we close it up.
I got a little more info from that Gulag USA.
Okay.
Dozens of former U.S. military installations in over 28 states converted to federal prisons and to internment camps, waiting for innocent citizens who refuse to go along with the Fed's plot to suspend the Constitution's Bill of Rights. Secret underground bases, subterranean cities, and miles-long tunnels and caverns in Texas, Kansas, Virginia, and elsewhere to house millions of pre-identified. What does it say about Project Pogo? You watch those gatekeeper channels, you get tagged and ID'd and traced. And elsewhere to house millions of pre-identified citizens scheduled to be imprisoned as threats to national security. The United Nations' role in the genocidal massacre of almost 1 million men, women, and children.
And then there it is. Like they say, the proof is in the pudding, man. Jake want to always, he don't believe nothing until he see it. But guess what? It's black and white, man. You niggas don't want his scriptures. I guess you'll hear what the so-called white man got his directives, his emergency orders, executive orders. Maybe you'll pay attention to that. Whether you do or you're not, it don't matter because it's all prophecy. And Jacob's trouble is real. It's gonna happen. And a lot of you niggas gonna find out here the hard way, man.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. So, like I said, whether you hear or whether you forbear, man, what the scriptures say. What if some did not believe? Fuck them. If you don't believe, because you gonna say you gonna see that the man of the Lord been right the whole time, man, all through the will. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I guess we're gonna get on out of here then. You got closing this, Kaya?
No, all I gotta say is the Lord. That's the Lord looking for everybody. When he coming in like a flood, the Lord is looking for people, man. All right, to bring judgment on them. The Lord looking for you. Even whether he's using or whether he's using the nuclear missiles, whether he's using the pestilence, that's the Lord looking for everybody in the earth, man, for judgment. We got an APB out. The Lord got a warrant for you, and that's the bounty hunters, man. The wicked and the pestilence and the plagues, the famine and the nuclear missiles, man. Concentration camps, all the judgment, man. That's the Lord looking for Jake ass, man. You got it.
If I could say something, that's a beautiful point you just made. Hey, when you look at any kind of bounty hunter on any of these movies or read them in any book, they usually be like the scum of the earth. The most foul motherfucker, man, the most wicked dude. And who better to play that bounty hunter than Esau Edom, man? He'll go to any extent to capture his prey.
Yeah, cunning hunter.
Doing.
Yeah, cunning hunter. Yeah, cunning hunter.
What's crazy, he don't know that he's been tracked. He's been hunted. I was shot, man. Because remember, you go back to the book of Genesis, he's already been tagged as that fugitive, man, that vagabond, man.
That's right.
And that's basically been fleeing judgment from the beginning. So while he's called himself hunting us, he's been hunted the whole time, man.
Right.
You said you got something, boy?
I would say, yeah, back on the elder, because they the man of the Lord, they'll become hunters. So hey, we go hunt Esau.
Yeah, they tell you in Isaiah that he's gonna become as a sheep roe, man. All right, that goes with it too. But no man taking it up, man. You gonna be the hunted, man, in these last days.
Hey, I see the guy on the comment board type. You get identified, tag, and trace for watching Israelite videos, and to respond to that, that's why you can't play with this thing of ours. This thing is the Lord set before us life and death. He say, be found faithful unto death. You got to know what you come to when you come to serve Yahweh Shema Shah. All the apostles was put down with the exception of John. The prophets of old were put down. You know, this is one of the world's dangerous jobs, if not the world dangerous job, and the greatest honor you could have as a human being. Hey, but getting put down, mark public enemy number one comes with the territory, man. Yes, looking at Israelite videos makes you a mark with the feds, so on and so forth. We are marked men. It comes with the territory.
Yeah, that's part of that bitter for the scriptures. Yeah. You know,
in the ancient world, Nero outlawed Christianity. If you in the early church, and if you was found practicing it, you was put on a cross. It made public killings for people that believe, man. It's coming back in this modern day church. The same thing is going to happen again.
Right.
Yeah, DJ Donald Trump, before he got out of that, he already was pushing for that, man. Public executions, man. They're going to bring back old Sparky, meaning the electric chair. They're going to bring back firing squads, hangings, right? We back in those days of Rome, man. Those what do they call it? Those draconian laws, man. You get heavily persecuted.
2 different states trying to put lynching on the ballot to bring that back.
That's right.
Hanging, yeah. Firing squad.
Yeah, that's right, man. We back in those times.
So hey, we are in those days, man. The very last days of this thing. And like you say, if you're going to, you can keep watching videos, liking and playing. Yeah, you got to get yours on these highways and byways, man, before it's too late. Because, you know, that's one of the things with the power going out, the grid going down. When the internet come up, hey, they want to bag and tack everything, man. You know, they want to know exactly who on what website, what IP address and everything. You know, so that's bit of famine in the word that's coming too, man. You know, so everything's going to change, and it's going to change real fast. So it would take you to get your ass up watching this video and start getting out to a camp, man, before it's too late. But we're going to go and get out of here. You know, and anybody got nothing? Okay.
Yeah, that was it.
All right, we're going to go ahead and close it out then. Before we get out of here, we're going to give all praise and glory to the bonus to the apostles, elders of great millstone. Peace and blessings to the sons of Yakin, man. Keep pushing. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.